Okay, here's how we make a worksheet from a PDF. You can see here I have a PDF. It's many pages about eggs, and I'd like to assign some of these worksheets online. And this is one way to turn a PDF into a worksheet. Now, you'll notice this is a PDF in the preview program. It is not online. If your PDF is online, like this, I'm looking at it on a web browser, you want to make sure that you download it. So you would hit the download button and save it to your desktop. This way you can access the PDF in this preview PDF viewer. So once you open the PDF off of your desktop, it will look like this. Okay. So to make this into a worksheet, we're first going to start in Google Drive on a new slide presentation. So when you add a presentation, we'll call this egg worksheets. And I'm leaving no theme. We don't need a theme. And the first thing we're going to do is make a slide look like a worksheet. And for that, we need to flip this portrait. You click File, Page Setup down at the bottom. And where it says widescreen, click and change it to custom. And here you can change the dimensions to 8.5 by 11, which is a standard size piece of paper. So now this has the same ratios and dimensions as your actual worksheet. So I'm just going to delete these text boxes because I don't think that I need them. And then we'll go back to our worksheet, and this Google Slides is ready for us to start adding things in. So on the PDF, you select the page that you want. So here's a page on egg dating. There's a reading, there's a date. I'm going to select not this one, but actually this one where you have to put the answers in and save it, export it as a picture. To do that, while you're in this preview, click the thumbnail with two fingers and select export as a not PDF, a JPEG. Okay, this makes it a picture on your desktop. So I'm going to change this to egg worksheet page 4. Right on my desktop, hit save. Now, when I come back to Google on my blank worksheet, I can insert an image from my computer, and I'm picking egg worksheet 4, and there it is. This is a picture of a worksheet in a Google slide. You cannot type directly on this picture. However, you're going to teach your kids to type directly on this picture. And what they need to do is add text boxes. So I'm going to increase my view here and just zoom in a bit so that you can see this zoomed in. So if I go ahead and make this full screen, when you zoom in, it's obviously easier to read and easier to type. What your students will do, or what you can do if you would like to kind of set it up for them, is add text boxes where they're going to type their answers. So you just click the tool on the Google slide where it says T for text box, and then you can drag the text box right over the line and you can start typing. I prefer to make all my text box, all my answers in red. That way, when I actually grade this and look at it from the students, it stands out and it's easier for me to read. Okay, so you can instruct your students to open this worksheet and to add their own text boxes like this, or you can set up the text boxes for them. So I'm just gonna delete that one. You can pre-set up all the text boxes in the Google Slides presentation if you like. And usually what I do with this is you pick the text box and you place it on the lines where you want it. And then here, that text box kind of has an invisible border. I like to select this border weight and actually put a border on it. You can make it pretty thick if you want it to stand out. And you can also change the border color to say yellow if you would like. And this really indicates here is a text box you can type here, okay? One more thing you can do is inside that text box, change the text font or the text color, excuse me, to red or whatever color you want, and then continue to do this for each text box. You don't have to do those settings every single time. What you do to save yourself some time is make one text box, and then you can click it, Command C to copy it, and then Command V to paste it. And then now you have a second text box and you can move that right where you want it. Okay, so you repeat throughout the entire worksheet, entering your text boxes, and then your worksheet is pretty much ready for students. You can assign this in Google Assignments, or you can share it. You give kids the link, not to edit, but to view, and students will make a copy of this worksheet. And then when they go onto it, they're ready to edit. Since we set up the text boxes already and we change the color, once the students start typing in here, their answer will be in whatever color and font you decided, which saves, you know, the students picking the color and font or making where you can't read it, okay? So you can always test these text box and see how they look. You can change the size of them, the weight, etc., depending on what you're expecting. So any PDF that you want to make into a worksheet, you can. If you need multiple pages, you simply add another page here. I'm going to delete these text boxes, but some people use them and they add like a intro directions page for the worksheet if you need extra special directions. To grab another page from my PDF, here's my PDF in the preview. Scroll down, pick another option, and here is one. Let's see. Struggling. Lots of choices in here. We already did page 4. Let's pick this one. So there's some math here, some word problems. Click the thumbnail of the worksheet with 2 fingers. Export as a JPEG. Change it to what page it is so that you remember. Save it on your desktop. Go to Google. On your blank page, insert image, upload from your computer, select the worksheet that you just saved, and here it is. If we zoom out a bit to 50%, you can see that worksheet is in here. To add your text boxes, click text box, place the text box where you would like it to be, add a border by selecting border weight and increasing the weight to 3 or 4. You can change the color of that border to whatever color you like, and you may change the color of the font by selecting the text color and picking whatever color you want, okay? You don't have to make more for each egg. You can simply click it, copy it, and paste it. And now I have 4 identical text boxes with all my formatting set up. and I can move them to the different parts of the worksheet. Now, when I give students this worksheet, they make their own copy. They're able to type in the text box and they're able to save it and submit it either through a Google assignment, or they may choose to download it as a PDF and submit it to you. So when you grade it, you're just looking at a good looking PDF of a worksheet. I hope this was helpful. Have a great night.